Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. My, what an exciting day we have planned for you today. An amazing launch day is what we are looking at with the incredible Garden Gnome collection. You saw it very, very briefly in that earlier wake-up call, and already 1/3 of our entire launch stock has already sold out and gone. It's going to be an incredibly busy show for the next couple of hours. I know some of you already got your hands on this collection. If you already own it and you love it, I'd love to know what you think about it. You can get in touch with us in all the usual ways. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Lots of you are doing that already actually and saying hi. Felicia is in Ohio, Felicia. Rose in as well in Delaware. Who else we got? Arlene is in Connecticut. Mary Rhino's back. Anne's in from Bonnie, Scotland. Mary Beth is here from Minnesota as well. Get in touch. And I am reunited for the second instalment of the day. Already busy on this, by the way. Debbie is back with me in the studio. I bet you're cock-a-hoop, Debbie, that you managed to get your hands on this launch, aren't you?
Absolutely. It literally did one of those little happy dances when you see your schedule and you see what it is that you're going to launch in. And when I saw that I got this one, I was like, yes! Secretly, quietly, from the other team members, because I didn't want them to get a little bit jealous. But it is absolutely fabulous. It's cute, it's colourful, it's fabulous, it's very on trend at the moment with those gorgeous gnomes, and we've got them in the most amazing collection for you today. So literally what you've got here are a set of characters that are going to really bring some fun elements to your makes, whether it be card making, box making, scrapbooking pages, whatever it is that you're going with this is that cute character that you've got in those gorgeous garden summer gnomes. Now, come and have a look at some of these samples. So this is with the two little cute characters. I mean, they are fabulous. They've got interchangeable hands as well, Ben. Oops. Interchangeable. Debbie needs to remember who she's working with because, sorry, Joe, sorry. Slip of the tongue. She's not looking, she's not hearing, she can't hear you. It's all right, Joe, come back. Joe, come back. Come back, I'm really sorry. Joe, come back. Come back. I'm
Jack,
so sorry.
come back, Jack, come back.
So sorry. I'm so
Jack, come back. You better make some room on that door, Debbie.
I'm really sorry, Joe. I know who you are. You shared your meatballs with me earlier in the canteen. You did. Absolutely delicious.
Just a nibble on one is what I promised, and that's what you got.
Yeah, you let me have a nibble on one, and they were delicious. So much so, Christina's got me one stashed for tomorrow's dinner time. Come back into the room with me though, don't leave me because I genuinely want you to show you these gorgeous, gorgeous samples. Look, I'm getting all hot and bothered. Let me take that off because I'm a little bit on the hot side, even more so now. Look at this one. How gorgeous is the Caravan there? The beautiful gnome home, or as I called it, the Caravan of love. What about your lovely, beautiful masculine makes?
Is that the background from the pad in there?
Yes, it is. I haven't done anything with that one this time because it was already there for you in the collection. Look how gorgeous she is. Now she's a little fairy gnome. Look how beautiful she looks. What about, though, your fancy folk cards? Lovely pin tower, we call this. But look how gorgeous this is, and then take a look.
Nice.
How gorgeous is that?
Really
Absolutely
cute.
Fabulous. Again, one of those background pieces of paper there with the... Now they've got the shades on. Look how cute they look. They're so good fun. They really, really are. A lot of fun. I mean, look at that one for a masculine make. Absolutely amazing. Wait a minute, let me see if I can get him up. Look, oh, he has Auntie. Look at his nose. It's all red. I love it. He's got a sunburnt nose.
Yeah, we'll call that one Dave.
Oh, that's it. We need to name them, don't we? And then again, take a look how beautiful that is. Again, lots of different styles that you could got. You can always tell the sign of a good collection when our design team never know when to stop, because I have got a ton of them with me today. Craig's got a ton with him down at Redditch as well. So we've, oh, look at that. I love that one. There's no one like you, Joe.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Absolutely. Gorgeous. So I can't wait to get started.
Yeah,
We've
it's
got
brilliant.
a lot of fun coming up for you. I will promise to remember who I'm working with. Yeah, I will promise. But yeah,
I've
we've
been
got a lot of
called
fun.
much worse, Debbie, in the past, so I wouldn't worry about that. Let me quickly then take you through the collection. Let's have a look at the deal. It is a brilliant deal. What I love about it is it's a really lovely size collection too. You can get the whole collection. It's not going to break the bank. The value is awesome, and it's got everything you need in here, which is excellent. What you've also got is these backgrounds in the back of the pad. So within there, you've got these card fronts essentially. You're going to be able to cut those out, and they are going to make a beautiful background ready to go. So you've got those 6 pages of those in the back of there, and then all of these gorgeous papers. They are really vibrant, very bright, quite modern. Some of them got a little bit of a sort of kitsch vintage feel to them. It's going to work brilliantly with the collection. It might be a paper pad you just want to own and use with the rest of your crafty stash. You're getting that included, which is excellent. Then we move into the rest of the other items. You've got the gnome swing just here. And you can see here stamps and dies to enable you to cut the banners, the hands, the floral elements on the tree there too. We then have for you the garden gnome accessories. So yes, use them for your gnomes, but you're going to be able to take these out and use them in other places for sure. One of my favourite elements, of course, is this awesome gnome caravan. The caravan of love, as Debbie likes to call it. This one here is your different sentiments. Now the great thing about the sentiments is they are specific to this collection. So you've got Home Sweet Gnome in here. There's No Place Like Gnome, and loads of other ones for you too. Then you've got the Gnome Girl here. I love that you've got the little wings, the embellishing elements. You've also then got the stamps, but the stencil that goes over that, so you can really start to decorate her outfit, really start to add those contrasting colours and create different looks and feels, and exactly the same there in the Gnome Boy. And then we're also bringing you this. It is that amazing gnome scene. Really lovely deep embossing folder, but then the ability to add in those 2 stencils to create a really cool look. Just the embossing folder on its own, it's got a little bit of a sort of a Land of the Rising Sun feel to it, hasn't it? It's got sort of slightly Japanese.
You know what it reminds me of?
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because I sat she don't watch it anymore. Well, she does, but a little baby brother Ezra, he's always watching it. And every time I see this, I just see that glorious.
Yeah. And I think that's, you know, that's the whole collection. It's very playful, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Which is brilliant. And also very different, I'm sure, to a lot of stuff that you've already got. I don't think there's going to be anything in your collection that sort of fits this exact brief, which is great. It's always have something new that expands the amount of crafting that you are able to do, the different styles that you can do. If you do own the original Christmas gnomes, these play beautifully with those too. $66.99 or $82.85. Now that's a saving for you. Even though it's brand new, we'll still give you that saving. And of course, all of you somewhere in Club Inspire. So you're going to be able to use your Club Inspire discount. Brand new customers, platinum members, $53.59, $66.28 is your price today on this. I would love to know if you've already got it, what you've been doing with it, what you think of the collection. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. If you want to let me know or you've got any questions whatsoever, then get them across to me. But without further ado, I think it's time to go over to Debbie. I can see how excited she is on the other side of the studio.
I've just had the best time today. Already giving you a couple of little sneaky makes this morning on the wake-up call, which you can go back and watch. But I'm going to kickstart things by using that beautiful embossing folder that has those stencils that gives you that flexibility to be able to use these in a variety of ways. Now, the lovely thing about this is, yes, it is an embossing folder. Going to emboss beautifully. But if you want to do the colouring section, we've made it really easy because we've brought you in the stencils to be able to create that, and I'm going to show you how to use them. But I want you to remember these are stencils as well. So even if you took the stencil and inked up the background or took your texture paste or your glitter paste, you could be really adding an extra sparkle or inky element to your makes. And you can use both of those separately, both together, and of course all together when you bring in the embossing folder. Now this is a standard embossing folder, which is what I call a 2D embossing folder, so it's just one level of embossing. And I'm going to place my white multi-purpose cardstock into there. Now this is 5x7 in size, so I've just trimmed my piece down to just slightly shy of 5x7 so that it fits inside there perfectly. And then we're going to run that through our machine. Now this, with it being 5x7, needs needs our Gemini Junior or large one. And again, for a standard embossing folder, it's just your 2 clear cutting plates. That's the only ones you need to use when it comes to our standard embossing folders. So I'm just going to run that through there. Of course, you could do things like your letterpress technique in that one as well, and create a nice little background texture to it. It's entirely up to you how you use your embossing folder.
There's a lot of chat in the comments about my meatballs now, thanks to you, Debbie.
What's that?
There's a lot of chat about meatballs now.
Delicious. Delicious.
In the comments. Gilmore says, hello Joe, Debbie and Crafty Pete's. Can't wait to see Debbie's gorgeous creations with the garden gnomes.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm really looking forward to this next 2 hours. I really am. Even without any ink, you can see just how beautifully that's embossed. You can really see it striking. So it's a beautiful embossing folder. But then we want to make it easy on ourselves. Oh, there's a song title in that again. We're going to pop over the top our lovely, and it matches perfectly. If I just show you, let me lift it up so I can show you. It matches perfectly over and just covers the areas what you need it to cover so you can do the inking. So I'm just going to match that up like so, and then I'm going to take my ink. So I'm going to use, I use straw bale for this. Might use a bit of lemon tonic actually. Let's see if I can find lemon tonic, Joe.
A lot of people still chatting away. Julie Lowe saying good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. Rhonda is in as well from Illinois. Who else we got here? Julie saying hi to all Crafty Peeps. This gorgeous collection this morning looks amazing. Coletta is in Kansas as well. Beverly's loving the paper pad, and Mary Ryan says, I love the bright and cheerful papers that are coming with this gnome collection. It is, I think that's the key word, isn't it? Cheerful.
Yes.
It really is a little ray of sunshine, this collection.
It is a ray of sunshine. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what this is. It's a lovely summer scene, summer vibes to this collection, and the colour palette, very, very summery, and just exquisite to work with. And I know, well, we've seen the response already. We don't need to know. We know you're loving it because of just how many of you have already taken advantage and got hold of it already. Like we've said before, we said it in the Wake Up Call show, this is the dedicated 2-hour launch show. No doubt we'll be having it, if we've got it in still stock, into maybe, like you said, Joe, second chance earlier, maybe launch party as well.
Next Tuesday, yeah.
It could be that it's a different configuration, maybe there'll be elements missing. I reckon it'll be the paper, that'll be the first thing that goes.
Yeah, I think the papers and also the Gnome Caravan, I think, looking quite vulnerable too. So, and both of them, of course, quite integral elements of this collection. So I know personally, if I was getting this collection, I would be desperately wanting to get both of those elements included. And the way you guarantee you do that is by getting it now whilst the whole thing is in stock. But a third, Debbie, of that stock has already gone.
And I'm not surprised at all. Because, in fact, I saw Sarah just at dinner time, and we were talking to Sarah and just saying how gorgeous this collection is, and it's ECY, and she was telling me how fast it sold out when it was launched over on HSN. So if you missed out at HSN, or you know somebody who missed out at HSN, do them a favour, give them, get on a blower, or send them an email, drop them a text, drop them a message, and let them know that we've got it here today on Crafters TV while we've got it in stock. We will be having a dedicated 2-hour craft along show to this at some point later on.
I don't think it's scheduled yet, Debbie.
You what, Lou?
I don't think it's scheduled just yet.
No, it's not scheduled yet, but it will be coming. We will be coming. Now, how long would that have taken me to do that and keep within the lines? Would have been quite difficult. But this is what the stencils do for you. They make it easy. And then we've got the second one there where we're going to place it over the top. Let me just make sure I've got that in the right place. So I've got this one here first, and it covers up that bottom part. The reason it's not meant to fit, and you're probably thinking, well, why is that up there? It's because you use it in 2 parts. So you've got this that covers up that bottom part of your stencil there, and then that one uses the bottom part as well. So you've got 2 options there, and again, it's entirely up to you if you want to use one part of it, a couple of parts of it, but I just want to get this section, and I'm just going to line that up, perfect. And then we're going to take in some greenery. Let's go in with, so I use straw bale and honey pot for my sunburst. Oops, I'm dropping things on the floor there. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to bring in straw bale, green topaz, and a lagoon, and these are our water reactive ink pads, and I'm going to mix a bit of colour up into these. So I'm going to go in, pop down my spring meadow first, and then I'm going to add a little bit extra colour into there. So I'm going to bring in the green topaz, and put a little bit of dimension just running along the bottom.
They
and then
blend
finally,
so well, don't they, these ink pads?
You what, look?
They go down so beautifully, these ink pads.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There we go, and then just finish that back off with me. And lift that off, and you can see just how easy it was to create that little bit of texture there by using 3 colours. And then I'm going to use the bottom part. I want the same colour vibe going off, so I'm going to just do exactly the same. So again, I'm just going to place that over, and I'm just going to position it into place first. So I'm just going to do it by eye first, Joe. Let me get it into place. You can hold it down with some, there's other things that you can do this with. You can hold it down with some low-tack tape, so you position it into place. Or you could use our stick and spray, which is the repositional one, the one in the purple can. I know it won't be available for our US viewers, but you'll be able to pick that up, I think, on HSN sites and things like that. But for the UK viewers, you can pick up our stick and spray.
You can?
Purple can. Yep, it's purple. Okay, I was trying to remember because it's stick and stay and stick and
spray, stick and stay, stick away. Spray, stay away.
Oh, no. They all have a job. They all do a different job, they do.
Lots of you chatting away still. Mary Pat says, good morning, everyone from sunny Montana. I'm so excited for this collection that I had to get it from HSN. I just couldn't wait, and it's so adorable. It makes me so happy.
It does.
Love that.
Yeah. That
Marisol,
is so true.
It really is. Marisol says, I've been waiting for today for some Gnomespiration to play with mine. Oh, Gnomespiration.
I love a play on the words there. That's fab.
Christine Mahoney says, hello, all my fellow gnomes. Marisol says, good morning from California, or should I say good day, since there are now so many time zones involved. There really are. We're very, very international.
We are.
Panda says, hello everyone, decided to watch while sat in the garden in the sunshine. What a beautiful day in Doncaster.
Oh, we see.
Gorgeous.
That's near my neck of the woods.
Do you know why? Doncaster, Debbie, my favourite railway station in the country.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's got a really cute little pub on the platform.
Oh.
There's a cute little pub on the actual platform. It's on the platform,
on the platform?
Yeah.
Why do I not know this?
How fab is that?
Johnny, did you know that? Me neither. I didn't know that either. Oh, look how gorgeous this is looking already.
The one outside on the corner's not so nice, apparently.
What's that?
The pub outside on the corner's not so nice. Wasn't the word Johnny used, but we'll go with that.
I'm just going to finish off at the bottom just there. I was just going to say I don't think I've seen that one, you know. I might have to check that out.
Really
next time I'm
tiny,
there.
really teeny tiny, but really lovely old pub.
Oh, you see, you learn something new every day. And I thought I knew everything about Doncaster there, but clearly not. Now, look how beautiful that has looked.
Just stunning, isn't it?
That's the background done with the embossing folder, the 2 stencils, and some of our water reactive inks to create that beautiful background. The only thing that I've done here is I've trimmed it down to size and matte and layered it onto some black matte cardstock, which again is ready available on the website. You can just head over there and check that out. I saved that one for another time. So let's put that there. And then we're going to start now bringing in those gorgeous characters, which are those beautiful gnomes. Now, I've already stamped out a couple of my gnomes just here, and I'm going to pop this onto my rotating board. Now, I know we haven't got it in stock. It will be coming back into stock, no doubt, at some point. But I just want to have somewhere to be able to rotate on my mat. So, let's have a play with some colour. Ooh. What colour shall we go with? Have I got my blue turquoise? That's my shades. Yeah, I'll have that one. Obviously, I need fair skin, so I'm just going to have a little look in my basket, Joe.
Okie doke, you go straight in your basket. Nee says, oh, those rays of sunshine are delightful, Debbie, and so quickly done. Mary Rhino says, for some reason I keep thinking it's Saturday. Well, Mary Rhino, I keep thinking it's Monday. So you are not alone there. I think it's funny, because I haven't been in for a little while, and it's my first day in. I keep thinking it's a Monday. It's not, it's actually Thursday today. So, yes, it's definitely not Monday. Everyone at work, I keep asking everyone how their weekend was at work.
I know,
today,
you were asking me, weren't you?
What?
Yeah, you were asking me, and I'm like, Joe,
What are you on about? I had a
Thursday.
slow week, Joe. Linda says, hello, Joe, Debbie, socials, and my lovely crafty friends from a bright and sunny Dudley in the UK. It's bright and sunny everywhere today, isn't it?
Is it bright and sunny outside though, Joe?
It's quite sunny now, yeah.
Is it? I didn't go out in between my lunch, so I don't know.
Do you not feel like the last few days, Debbie, it feels like proper summer, as in like, you know, when you have like warm spring days, sunny and gorgeous, isn't it? And then it gets to about 4 o'clock and then it gets really, really cold. Whereas this week, even the evenings have been glorious. Been wandering around at home in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, still at like 7, 8 at night. It's beautiful.
Oh, I love this. This is my favourite time of year. It really is. I absolutely. It's just when it's just starting to get really lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, and also I love this time of the year because you've got the whole of summer to look forward to. When it gets to August, I start getting a bit twitchy that it's nearly over.
That's true. That is true. Very true. There it goes. So I'm just going to pop there. I'm just literally using my Fair Skin blend to create the lovely features of their little noses. I said about the interchangeable hands. There is little interchangeable hands that you can pop on there with some of the stamp elements. So I'll just bring in me little stamps to show you what I mean by that. Let me bring in... No, that's not me. That's where have they gone? They've disappeared. Hang on a minute. Here they are. Here they are. So we've got these lovely little stamps on here, and I'll try and turn that around so you can see it a little bit more clearly. That on some of these elements, on the watering can, on a little marshmallow stick there, what she's going to toast over that fireplace. Delicious. She's got a lovely burger here off the barbecue, holding her hands out flat, and you can see that there. So it's a really nice little element of there. And plus you've got that stencil as well, so we can stencil over them, which I'll do in a second. And that's the same with the gentleman gnome.
Mr. Gnome?
Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome? Yeah, Mr. Gnome. Dave Gnome, is that what you call
Dave
him,
Gnome?
Johnny?
Yeah, Dave. Yeah. That one's Dave. We've decided he's called Dave, and we're going to call the other one Deirdre. Deirdre and Dave.
Deirdre and Dave.
The gnomes,
We've given him a name. Have you decided on that?
Yeah, I just decided that then.
We're going to stick with that one.
Okay.
I quite like that.
Brilliant.
And again, look on the elements around the spade, shovel. I don't know what on earth's wrong with me. Do you know, I keep looking at it and looking like a pickaxe. That's what I keep thinking. Is it a spear? Do you think it's a spear as well?
No, I think it's a shovel.
A shovel, spade, digger.
Digger.
Trowel, that's a good one, Charlotte. You've got the... Now then, what's this one called? This is what you stab it with on a barbecue, isn't it? What do they call that one?
A meat fork.
A meat fork?
Yeah.
Spatula?
Spatula.
Yep. Guitar.
I feel like we're teaching a 4-year-old words. Some flashcards.
Listen, I am a lady of a certain age, can I just tell you? And words fail me sometimes. I struggle with ordinary words that may escape you. I mean, I have trouble as it is at the best of times, but going through this brain fog that I'm going through at the moment, being of that certain age, it's affecting the...
The what? Your mouth?
That's the one!
Mouth.
I'm just thinking, what were I going to say then? Because the mouth wouldn't even come out then. Oh, dearie me, dearie me.
I wish I'd get some sort of condition that affect my mouth to stop me putting food in it, Debbie. That'd be quite handy.
Well, at the minute, you and me both, Joe, because I was doing so well and then I've fallen off the wagon and drowned myself in a bunch of donuts I have because I can't seem to stop eating.
Fell off the wagon and into a pile of donuts. I love
Custard cream ones from Greg's, that's what it is. Oh, they're the best. They're the best donuts in the world, they are. Oh, no. Back in the room. Right, let's do a spot of colouring. And I think what I'll do is, I'm going to... shall we do hair for a change? Let's do hair. Let's get hair done. Is it Deirdre we're going to...
Deirdre,
right.
yeah.
Although with Deirdre.
Rose saying that they look like an Arthur and a Gladys. Could be Gladys.
A Gladys?
Dave and Gladys. Gordon and Thelma, that's
Who's
a good
come
name
up with
for
that
them.
one?
Gordon
Is that Charlotte's?
That's actually Charlotte's parents' name.
Is that really your mum and dad's name?
Gordon and Thelma, yeah. Thelma is a great name, isn't it?
That's a fabulous name, Thelma. I love that name. What's Jamie saying? Jamie who's in the booth, what does he say? Has he got any names?
Herbert. Love that one.
That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, I like Herbert. No, it's a ribbon. Don't worry, producer Johnny. Thought I were getting a blue hair. Actually, do you know what? The lovely thing about this collection is you could do whatever you like.
Really can.
Any colour whatsoever. You could, like that lovely card that one of the design team members made was a bride and groom. And what a lovely idea that is for
Really
a
nice.
wedding card. That's fabulous. So again, I'm gonna have to remember to talk, Debbie, while you're colouring. Talk. And just enjoy the colouring. Honestly, you're going to absolutely adore this collection. Oh, I thought I was falling over then. Whew. I don't know what happened then. I had a little bit of a wobble.
You okay?
Either the counter moved. Yes, it's the counter that moved.
Oh, gosh.
Do you know when you have those moments? I had one in the car the other day that I thought I'd parked up, put my handbrake on, but it was the car that was moving at the back, and I thought I was moving forward and going to drop off this cliff. No word of a lie.
Oh, gosh, where were you parked?
Well, it's not so much a cliff, but a ditch.
Right.
But it felt like a cliff.
Let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story. It was a huge gut. It was more of a ditch.
I felt like it because I got Safi back with me.
Yeah.
I had this like a moment of
Panic.
Oh my God, blind panic, and I'm going like this, and I'm yanking me gear stick right up on my new car. Yeah, yanked it right up. I'm like, oh no, and I'm like, thought I were moving, and it weren't it the car were reversing. But that motion, and that's what I just had, that little bit of a motion wobble then, and I thought I were falling over. It weren't it but counter. Oh dear.
Oh, it's one of those days today, Debbie.
Oh dear. And they've let me back in tomorrow. Oh, well, it's fine, Joe, it's fine.
It is indeed. Hannah Hicks, her Fake Friday. Congratulations on your Fake Friday. Rosalind says the collection is feeding my embossing folder stencil habit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Susan says it isn't really very bright and sunny in Redondo Beach, California. Still waiting for the sunrise.
No,
Oh, wow, what is
time
time now?
it?
It's just after 6, isn't it? 26 minutes past 6. Susan says, Debbie, I'm right there with you. Being of a certain age isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No, it's not. That's so true, Susie. So true. Oh, gosh. Oh, I've gone in with dark one. I had to bring in my shades. So I'm just using my tri-blends for this. And if you like the colour tones, I'm using a turquoise blend. I've got pale pink blend and shades. Just have a play. You can use any colouring medium on these. Literally any colour medium you want. In fact, I'll use the light pink for this one. So we'll go down with the light pink. Is this my shades? Yeah, this is the shades one. So this is the pale pink shades, but any of your colouring mediums, pencils, I think the pencils would be fabulous. I think those, I've said that before, Joe. Sometimes I forget about the lovely colouring with pencils.
Yes, absolutely. A great way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
Mary Beth says, are these the same size as the Christmas ones? The characters, yes, they're going to play together, aren't they, Debbie?
Yes, they are going to play together beautifully. Absolutely.
We do have a great deal on the show as well for the Christmas ones. We've bought there's a great deal coming up in the later Sarah Cartlow show this evening with myself and Sarah. So you'll be able to grab those then, which is brilliant. But you can get them right now, and I'll take you through those in a little while, actually. We'll take you through the Christmas collection, because you could be going for both, or if you already own the Christmas collections, these are going to be a great complement to them.
They are indeed, absolutely. So I'm just going to bring this in, because I'm not going to go too much mad with the colour in here, because I am going to use that stencil over it. In fact, rather than colour the whole image in, because I can come back to that later, I want to try and get in all my demos, or as many as I possibly can in this 2 hours. But I know that you're going to have a whole heap of fun. Now, let me bring that stencil part in for the lovely lady gnome. And then you've got a choice. The lovely thing about this is the choices that you've got. And I really do think this one is absolutely lovely. It's like a little leaf design. I'll go in with my fuchsia, so I'm going to bring in my fuchsia. Let's bring in another ink pad, and you could use your finger daubers for this, or just simply touch over the edge. And it's been designed, so I'll do it now so you can see what I mean by that, but it's been designed to fit over the dress and the hat at the same time, so you're not having to do it in two separate parts, which I just think is really lovely. And I'll go down there, even though I've not coloured it in. Let's go in. You'll have to press on a bit harder, Debbie. What are you doing? Just literally take that in, and then when you lift it off, you can see you've got your lovely design. How gorgeous is that? And then, of course, I can do the colouring in part. Perhaps should have used the plum jam rather than the fuchsia for that, but I'll show you the finished ones in a moment, because I'll just move those to one side just for the time being, because you've then got your dies, so that all the dies, you're not having to do any fussy cutting whatsoever, because you've got the dies to do the lady gnome, the wings, you've got the bow in her hair, the watering can, the fireplace. So every single one of the stamps has got its own set of dies to do the fussy cutting for you. You don't have to do that. These will run through your mini machine as well as all your next size up as well. If you want to create quite a few, you could actually do this quite a batch making and put all your stamps down, all your dies, and run it through your larger machines as well. And when you get them out, Joe, they'll all come out looking like this, and they are so sweet. That's my little Mr. Man. You look at him, he's so cute. Dave, are we going with? Dave, yep.
Dave,
I've got my wheelbarrow, I've got a bunch of flowers there, I've got my lovely little wings, because she's going to have a little pair of wings.
Kerry said a great idea. She asked, could you cut the fantasy film for the fairy wings?
Oh, yes.
That's a nice idea, isn't it?
What a lovely idea. Now then, is there any fantasy film? Oh, I was just going to ask you that. Is there any... If you've got it, that's fine. But if you're unlucky and didn't get hold of it, I'm not surprised.
Well, thousands of you out there have got it, so hopefully you've got some of your staff.
How gorgeous was that fantasy film? I managed to get mine before it sold out, let me just tell you, because I really loved it. I hope we're going to bring some more out, is what I'm going to say. Now, I'm going to bring in my background piece that I've done. So I've gone with, and I say I've gone with a 5x7. It's actually just shy of 7 3/4 by 5 1/2. I went for a little bit of an odd, I'm saying odd size. You can make your cards any size. And I'm going to pop that in the background. Now, normally when I'm at home, I tend to gut out because I am going to be placing that over the top. And you can see a lot of that pattern is being wasted. Rather than waste, cut that out yourself, and then you can go over the top and no one's none the wiser. But I'm going to bring in my little stepper feature because I've got my card blank using our multi-purpose white cardstock. And I've taken that piece. I've done the same in the measurement in the lengthways, which is the 7 3/4, but I've measured a piece because I'm going to do my own stepper cards. I talk about this quite a lot. Rather than using A3 pieces of cardstock, I've measured it to 3 1/2 and scored it in at 1/2 inch and 2 inches. And I'm going to stick this little flap underneath there so it creates my own little stepper card. So I'm just going to get my tape pen and pop that underneath. I always say, why go out and buy shaped cards when you can make your own? There's tons of tutorial online, loads and loads and loads of crafters share all their makes on social media platforms, from Facebook to Twitter to TikTok, all those, Instagram, everywhere you'll find them, Pinterest, where they do lots and lots of different card folds so that you can see how to put them together. Why go out and make them when you can, oh, Debbie, oh, talk about super strong, that glue. I ain't got a prayer of getting that back off. So I'm just going to rescore that. Trying to get it out of me blue ink that I've not wiped up off my platform, but I'm just going to pop that in there. Because, yeah, you can make your own card blanks.
Perfect.
Absolutely. When you've got the right cardstock, which we have, our multi-purpose cardstock is absolutely multi-purpose, and I've created my own stepper card just by adding that little front part on. So what I'm going to do is, I need to wipe this up, Joe, because it's irritating me. Just bear with me. Let's see if I can get that off. There we go.
There we are.
Yeah.
Susan says, I've been commissioned to make a custom gnome card with a pickaxe, a hammer and a tequila bottle. Yes, you can do whatever you want with the gnomes, apparently. A tequila bottle, a pickaxe and a hammer. Sounds very violent.
I'd love to see that when it's done. Has she made it or is she making it?
No, she's going. She's just been asked to do it. Gilmore says they should be called Barnsley and Wilma.
Ah, I like that. Barnsley.
Yeah.
Yay, definitely.
Is Barnsley a boy's name?
I don't know. Is
Well,
it?
it is now.
Well, it is now. There we go. Popping that onto there.
Yeah. Could we Paris, India, Brooklyn? Why not have Barnsley?
Barnsley and Wilma.
In fact, we could have. You could call. Call.
I'm not going to
Call
lie.
someone after any place name.
I'm not going to lie. I do like Dave and Deirdre.
Dave and Deirdre.
Dave and Deirdre, the garden gnomes.
We've got to go with Dave and Deirdre.
Yeah, I think they're quite good. So I think shall we stick with those?
Okay.
Who said Gertrude? Jamie, that's a cracking name, Gertrude.
Mary says, now I'm craving meatballs at 9:25 in the morning. Thanks, you two. They were blooming delicious.
Oh my God, they were.
Oh
they
yeah,
were
we did
massive.
a massive
They were
plate.
like, honestly, they were about that size, weren't they? They were really, really big meatballs. Very tasty. Very, very tasty as well. Absolutely beautiful. They really were. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, let me tell you. I can't wait for tomorrow. She saved me a portion. And she's going to make me some, she said she's going to, I think it was like an Italian style.
It was an Italian tomato sauce. It was delicious.
Yeah.
She is sublime, isn't she, Christina?
Oh,
she also has done the Rocky Road today as well. I'm trying to be good.
Well, I asked for a small piece because I knew I feel like, do you know, you've had too much? And I only had a soup for my dinner and I had the Rocky Road for afterwards and I feel like I can't move.
Oh,
do you know when you have that I want to go to sleep feeling?
Yeah.
That's the feeling I've got right now.
I had dinner last night and you know when you eat too much, Debbie? I had a Japanese takeaway delivered. Absolutely delicious. A katsu curry. Oh, it was lovely. But you know when you eat too much and you need winding, like I couldn't move. I couldn't even lay down on the sofa. I just sort of was in this position. Everything hurt. I couldn't do anything. Even like changing the channel with a remote was too much. Never learn.
I used to, when the kids used to live there, I said, just win me back for me. Just go, honestly, because it's quite difficult, isn't it? Now, let's bring our characters in. So we're going to build us characters in. Now, we're going to pop on the back, let's pop a wings there. So again, I'm going to give this a little manoeuvre. Now, to be fair, she could have her wings either way, can't she? Yeah,
she can indeed.
She could have a big bits at the back, a small bits at the back, but we're going to stick them on. I'm going to use my 3D collage glue, though. So this is my my chunky glue, has it got? There it is. Got mine in a little syringe because I want to add these on. And I'm going to put my little characters on. So I'm going to have my little Dave. I love those names.
There he is.
There he is. He's going to have
He looks a bit like a wizard in this outfit.
You what, love?
In this colour, he looks a bit like a wizard, doesn't he, these colours?
Oh, I love it. This is that blue, that's that turquoise blend. And I've used the ice grey for his beard, and then that pale pink to tie in with my little, I was going to say Gertrude then, but she's not called Gertrude, is she?
Deirdre.
Deirdre, yeah. And they've got his little flowers. Look, he's such a romantic.
He really is.
He's such a romantic, he is. And let's get Deirdre on there. Oh my God, she's so cute. Oh, I forgot wings.
Oh dear.
Good job I've used chunky glue, isn't it? So I'm going to pop a little bit. Let's get those positioned behind her. Oh my God, how cute is she? This is so cute. And she's going to have the wheelbarrow tucked behind her. So let's pop me... This is the lovely thing about using 3D collage glue, because you have got a bit of wiggle time with it. So I'm going to pop the wheelbarrow just in the background. Just going to pop a little bit more chunky glue on back of her. Let's lift her up a little bit off her wings. There we go. Needs a bit of time to dry and set. However, the last thing I'm going to do is is the best friends gnome matter what. I mean, what a lovely play on words. It's so cute. And I'm going to add just a little bit of glue just onto the back because I love that. Oops, upside down. Tipped up a little bit there, like so. And there you go. Let's lift that off. So using the elements from the beautiful background piece there with the embossing folder and those stencils to the lovely cute characters there, you can really create some beautiful things. What a lovely card that would be to give to your best friend or someone like that. It's absolutely beautiful collection and such good fun. I'm going to say it. I'm going to sound like a broken record. It's fun. It's quirky. It's a lot of. It brings such a smile to your face when you're using this collection. It really does. And I know that when you give your cards to the recipient, they're going to smile just as big as you do.
They really are, and it's a lot of fun. And the other thing is, I don't think many people out there will have anything in their stash that ticks this box, which is brilliant. So it's really great when you're buying something. It gives you a sort of new style of crafting. Let me tell you through what you're getting. Then you're going to, of course, get that paper pad included, which is amazing. You've got all of those different panels in the back of here, which you'll be able to use for so many different project backgrounds. Then all of the really lovely vibrant papers in here. 36 sheets here. It's 180 GSM, uncoated, so you can ink it and stamp over it. But I just love how vibrant and uplifting this colour palette is, and also kind of quite modern, but with a bit of a vintage twist at the same time. So you get that included. A lot of you are choosing to add another one into your basket, which is a really savvy way to go. Then we also have, of course, all the other elements for you. So you've got the gnome swing in here. You've got the dies and the stamp there itself to stamp that out and cut it, and then you can, of course, align your characters within there. This one here, this is your garden gnome accessories. Now, brilliant to use with your gnomes, but also wonderful to use away as well. If you have something like the staycation, that would mix and match beautifully with this. Maybe you've got the festive gnome collection. That, of course, is going to play beautifully with this too. This one here is your gnome caravan. But then you've also got this one here, which is there's gnome one like you. Your gnome sentiments is what you've got here. So there's gnome place like home. Home sweet gnome. Lots of them all created specifically for this collection. We then have the gnome girl in here. Brilliant to get not only stamps and dies, but also a stencil, so you can really customise those cute outfits that she's wearing. And you've also then got embellishing elements too, with the wings and the flowers and the fire. The gnome boy is coming in there. I love this one. He's got a fishing rod. He's got his spatula. He's also got his, not a ukulele, I want to call it a ukulele, I don't know why, his guitar in there, and the stencil also. Then we finally have this one, which is the gnome scene. Creates that really awesome background with the sun there. You've also got, of course, the stencils giving you the clouds too. And once you start playing around with the stencil on top of the embossing folder, it really does take it to the next level. It's a really lovely size collection at a great price with a saving as well. Now, considering we're launching this today here on Crafters TV, we've still given you a saving, almost £17, over $20, and then you're able to use your Club Inspire discount in conjunction with that too. So Platinum members take it down to under £54, just over $66. Brilliant value for money. 40% now gone. That is confirmed orders, but there are a lot of you on the website with this in your basket at the moment. Let's give you an opportunity to check out so you can then sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet.
Ah, the neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Very, very busy. Loads of you checking out there under that last piece of VT. Let me just share with you something else, and we've got an amazing deal for you on the Gnomes, the Festive Gnomes 6-piece collection. This is brilliant. You've got 24 sheets of not just paper but cardstock in this particular one as well. So here you can see that beautiful person card. I think this will work really well with those everyday gnomes as well. So you then got your different coloured card in there, 24 sheets coming in that one, and then we've included loads of other elements. Now these are all going to work beautifully with your everyday gnomes that we're launching today for you. So there is your gnome child. We then have this one just here. This one here is your gnome snow scene that you can see there. Then you've got your gnome village, which is that one just there.
Work, Joe, with the gorgeous
Well, the caravan.
The caravan with the baby gnome, I call him, the little child gnome.
Yeah.
Or the or Dave and Deirdre, as we've nicknamed them. But all of that collection that you've just shown up to now will work with this collection that we've got. So if you want to extend your collection, it really is absolutely fabulous. Look at these, it's stunning.
Really gorgeous, aren't they? You've then got this one here. This is your gnome home. I am a gnome and I live in a home. And then you've also got the kissing gate as well. Kissing gate sounds like, you know, something that happened. Maybe it's under some sort of tribunal or something like that. But it's actually a gate in which you kiss is what it really is. And all of that comes your way. $26.91 or $35.03, saving you £22 or $28 is what you save there, which is brilliant. Right, we're going to go back to your everyday gnomes, which are these ones, that brand new launch for you. Let me just share with you then exactly what you are getting in here. So you've got your paper pad firstly. This one here, 36 sheets there, which is amazing, and of course all your card blanks, which I think are brilliant. Then you've also got your different pattern papers here too, so you can see they're really gorgeous, vibrant, really lovely. Just a cheerful collection, but also the paper pad there as well. So that's that one. You are going to get your 36 sheets at 180 GSM in that particular one. No, it's not coated either, or so you can ink on it, stamp on it if you want to. I'll really quickly whiz you through again what you're getting in the main collection. You've got the gnome swing, which is that one there. You will also get the garden gnome accessories. This is the gnome caravan. Then you've got, there's gnome one like you, gnome girl, gnome boy, and also, of course, that amazing embossing folder and stencil set as well. 53, 59 or 66, 28 if you're a platinum member. Shut the front door, shut the back door, put the gnomes out, Debbie, because over 40% now of this has gone. It's going really quickly. Lots of you as well have this in your basket at the moment. Right, nearly all of you, 9 out of 10 of you are getting at least one extra paper pad also, which is a really savvy thing to do because we know, don't we, historically, it is the paper pads that are the first to go. So definitely worth popping another one of those in your basket. And also, the other thing to take note of as well is if you are spending over £40 or dollars on any of the individuals, then you will get 10% off of the individual prices, which is great. So however you want to go for it, be our guest. What would you like to take us through next, Debbie?
I'm going to go with my lovely little gnome caravan, or in my eyes, it's this gorgeous love caravan. It really is the caravan of love. It's just beautiful. I'm going to try and get, just like I said, as many demos as I can, but this is a really beautiful stamp. I'm using some Nina cardstock because I'm going to use a mixture of our tri-blend and tri-blend brush pens with this one. So I'm using Nina cardstock and popping that on there. Now, like I said to you, Joe, this one not only gives you the outline die to cut out your stamp afterwards, but you've got extra little features on here, from your clouds to your moon, to your grass, to your flowers, 3 different size flowers, and then the stars. And the stars are what, when you can create with your moon, a really nighttime scene, which I think is lovely. If you've gone for the whole entire collection and gone for that fantastic cartload deal with the Christmas gnomes as well. We call it the Christmas gnomes, but that's really an all year round kind of one as well, because of the colour tones that are in there, and elements that you can build up to create Christmases. Then you've got everything that you need to get yourself crafting with all year round for any occasion. So this is a really beautiful set in itself, just that piece. So if you're going just for one element, I mean, personally myself, I like to have, I'm a whole or nothing kind of girl. I like everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a more is more, a maximalist kind, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes I have to step away from things, but I like to buy collections when they're at the fullest. I've spied, because am I allowed to say we've got coming up tomorrow?
Yes, of course you are.
Me and Johnny were having a right old nosy before show. We were having a little nosy and a flick through the books. As you know, Sandra is a lovely friend of mine, also a wonderfully talented person too. And she brings us those amazing things in the form of Santangle, and she's in with us all day tomorrow.
She is indeed.
Now, I say all day tomorrow, but I have a feeling she might be doing a Keith.
Yes,
and I
get stuck in the bath.
Yeah, well, not quite. But she might not be here for the whole day, is what I'm going to say. I've seen the amazing things. I can just tell you something that she's bringing tomorrow that will work with the Hummingbird collection. I might have said too much. I'm just going to stop speaking right now. Now, look how beautiful that stamp is. It really is, full of detail, with that mushroom theme on the top with gorgeous flowers going around there. I love it because it's something that I want to live in myself. That's why I love it so much. I just keep thinking, one day, Debbie, one day. So we'll do a little bit more spot of colouring. I won't colour it all in because I've got one that I've already coloured in, and I don't want to spend all the show, the 2 hours, just colouring in, because I'll be having some fun, but I can't really see it very much good fun for everybody else watching me colour all day long, because I really could go to town with this. So let's bring in some of the colours. I've got dark red blend for my mushroom top. I'm going to go with some green, rather than mushroom white like I did earlier on. I'm going to go with some green in there. So let's go in with let's have a tri-blend brush, alpine green. So I'm going to pop in some little green spots. Nothing to stop you from doing it any way you want to do it.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to look like a mushroom at all, does it, if you don't want it to?
No, you could do it whatever you like, Joe. Absolutely. So
I can't wait to use the gnome house with these gnomes, says Hannah,
Yes.
thinking about cross-pollinating them. Great idea. Joyce says these are the cutest things ever. And Susie's saying these gnomes would play nicely with some of the new 3D scene builders we just launched.
yes, I was here on Monday launching those. Yes, they would. What a cracking idea. Thank you for sharing, because I quite like that idea.
Great idea.
Absolutely.
Really good idea.
I can have what, sorry?
It's a really good idea.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Joe, I've got my fan blaring in the background. and
Oh,
it's-
don't you worry. You've got your sling wind machine on the go.
I have indeed. But yes, so it's making me struggle to hear, and I do apologise. So if I don't hear what you say, I apologise.
Heidi Hess, says, hi all. It's spring in Boise, Idaho. Loving the weather. We're loving the weather as well. Summer doesn't spring, does it? Spring has sprung, summer has sauntered in. Let's go with that.
That's just your way of saying it, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I start talking, Debbie, and I think, you haven't thought this through. You know? Sometimes there's only a beginning, no middle or end.
That's definitely me. Oh dear. So I'm just using my blender. I'm doing a little bit of, what's it called again? Cross-hatching, I think they call it, don't they? Where you crisscross across.
Yes.
Crisscross across using your blender pens. But of course, you know, you can have a little play with these, doing your colour and your shading. You can use them as a block colour if you want to use it as a block colour as well. But I'm just going to do a little bit of it. I'm not going to do it all, she says, although she'd love to do it all because I'd love to spend 2 hours just colouring. But it wouldn't be much fun for you guys. What I can't wait to see is what everybody else is going to create with this gorgeous collection when they get it home. I really can't wait to see what you're going to be doing with it. It's just such good fun. Sorry, Joe, I'm at it again.
Not a problem whatsoever. Don't forget as well that amazing cartload coming up later for you today, 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast. Lots of sellouts already. Still got some lucky dip left. Still got the mystery bags left for you as well. But it is very, very busy on that, and a lot of things not going to make it to the actual cartload show later. So I would urge you, maybe you've definitely got until after this show to then head over to the website and have a good old look through. Make sure you grab the bits you need. But myself and Sarah are with you here at that time for 3 full hours, which will be amazing. So make sure you join us both for that.
She's literally buzzing. She was telling us all the things that she's got planned, and she's been negotiating lots of things that she wanted on the show as well. We didn't tell her that we'd had some sellouts. We thought we'd leave that for later on. We didn't want to burst a bubble or anything. Yeah, I know she's looking forward to the show greatly, and it's always lovely when we get Sarah in the studio. It really is. And we all know as well, I mean, it's Craig's favourite show of the week, Cartload, but a Sarah Cartload has got something else about it. It's got a little bit of special, something a bit special about it.
Some of the best deals of the month coming to you later in that show. Shadai is saying hello as well. She says, hey, Prince Joe and Debbie, forgot to say hello. Well, I'm glad you did. I didn't know you were there.
Oh, I hope Shadai as well. I hope everybody's well, actually.
Sorry?
I hope everybody's well.
Yes, I hope you're all well. The sun makes everything better, doesn't it, Debbie?
It makes everybody is in a really good mood when the sun's shining. It's one of those instant uplifting. I don't think you could ever be sad in the sun.
No, absolutely not.
I need a bit of sun, Joe, I've decided.
Sorry?
I think I need to renew my passport. I didn't renew it because obviously with the current situation how it'd be, and I'm thinking I'm not renewing, I'm wasting my pennies.
Yeah, you may as well wait. Well, you may as well. Now's the time, Debbie.
Yes, I was just thinking of renewing my passport and doing a bit of a Shirley Valentine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it.
Take yourself off to Greece on your own.
Yeah, absolutely. Did Charlotte go on her own?
Charlotte went to
do you know, I was going to
Menorca.
ask her. I meant to ask her. Charlotte from what?
Charlotte went to Menorca on her own.
I thought you said from... I thought it was to Morpeth. I'm thinking, you what? She lives
No,
in Morpeth.
she's
Why would she go to
from
Morpeth? No.
Wouldn't be much of a holiday, would it? Yeah, absolutely, you should, Debbie.
Yeah, I just fancy it, because people always say to me, but why would you go on your own? Well, I can't, you know.
Oh, I think you'd have a lovely time,
Oh, my
Debbie.
God, I would
You'd get
so
chatting
have a
to
lovely
absolutely
time.
everyone as well.
Oh, I'd be what?
You'd get chatting to absolutely everyone.
Oh, God, yeah. You know what I'm like. I'll talk to anybody. I said that to my kids, because they always like, because my 2 daughters, my son's like me, but my daughter's not. They're very shy.
Right.
They have to be encouraged to speak and talk and get social, but not me. I'll just talk to anybody, because I just love talking. Don't know if you noticed that, Joe.
Oh, you'd be able to take your Santangle with you, do a bit of that, Debbie?
Absolutely, and books. I'd have my books out too as well. I'd get a little bit of book reading going off. And we're going to have to ask Charlotte what she did as well, because... did you just go to a beach, Charlotte?
Beaches, pools, bars,
I
restaurants.
love it. She's my kind of girl, Charlotte.
Yeah.
She's my kind of girl. That's exactly how... I don't know if I'd have done it at her age, I'm not going to lie, on my own. But not phases me now. Nothing phases me whatsoever. I did say I'm going to stop colouring, but I'll just colour one more thing. Because I just...
What are you like?
I am terrible. I can't stop once I start, and I absolutely love these. These are going to be perfect for any of your colouring mediums. I said that earlier on in the earlier show. Whether it be a brush pens, whether it be a normal pens, whether it be a watercolour pens, sparkle pens, any kind of pens, any kind of colouring medium, you'll just have loads of fun. I promise I'm going to step away. I'm stepping away. So then what you're going to do is when it's coloured in, you're going to then place that over the top, and then die cut element when it comes out will look like this.
Ah,
Yay!
amazing.
How beautiful. Just gorgeous. Have a lovely little play with it. Now, I've done a little bit of a background and used some of our nesting dies. So I've used one of our tone edge circles along with the stitch edge circles. And I've given myself just using a couple of the inks. I promise you, I don't do anything fancy sometimes with backgrounds. It is Grasshopper with a bit of Spring Meadow and Oasis to create a little bit of a background, just for my Caravan to sit onto the top of. So let's just move that out of the way. I've got all these little colouring elements here that I'm going to be storing and saving for future projects. So I'm just going to stick that onto the back. I'm going to use some foam pads. Let me grab hold of, let's have a look, foam pad.
Mary Pat says, Joe, that sounds like my siblings and me. We're great with the beginning and realise there is no middle end, so we'll fill it in with and stuff and then just all laugh hysterically. Sounds a lot like me, to be fair.
Oh dear. Right, let's pull that off. Oh, I'm wondering if the lovely view from this morning, I wonder if her daughter's had that baby yet.
Oh, her niece, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it a niece?
Yes, I can't remember who it was, but yes, well, do keep us
Do
posted.
keep us posted. I love babies. Yeah, just keep us posted. And there you go. Look how beautiful that's already looking. But we need to add a few other little elements to it. So on here, I've taken one of the stamp sentiments, which is "There's no place like Gnome." So cute. I've used the lovely sign again, the Gnome home sign. That was from earlier on. I've coloured this one in and just left it for this demonstration here. So I've got my little elements. And then what I've done is, now, if anybody's been following me just lately, I love this style fold card, I'm not going to lie, which is that lovely, do you know the crisscross diamond point card that we do? I'll show you because I've already done mine and got it pre-done. But literally choose the style of card that you want. So I'm just to show you how this is. So this particular size of card is, and if I remember right, it was a 6.5 by 6.5, yeah. So I've done 6.5 by 6.5. You can add a little where you do it 6.5 by maybe 7.5 and put a score line at the top to create an inch tab that tucks around the back if you want to do it, because that's what I did the other day, but I did a really big one. I did an 8 by 8 one. But this is 6.5 by 6.5. You then take a pencil and measure it into the halfway point. So half of 6.5 is 3.75.
Indeed.
Or 3 3/4. And mark it off. That's right, isn't it? Wait a minute, that's not right. 3 3/4 by 3, no, that's not right. 3 1/4, that's right. There we go, maths. Told you it weren't one of my strong points. Creative side, absolutely. But just make sure you make a halfway point. Pop a little pencil mark on, and then when you're cutting it off, all you're going to do is take it from the top right-hand corner and go down to that halfway mark, and the same with the other side. Top to the bottom point and cut it, and then it literally creates this shape. This is going to be your middle flap as such. And these two are the ones that are going to crisscross over the centre. Now, I've already done a little bit of matting and layering using some of that beautiful paper. And it really is absolutely glorious. I've just used, on the back here, I've used some cherry red Centura Pearl.
Nice. So
there's cherry red. You could use the white stamping card and then take your, if you want a colour match, take something like your red blender pen and go over the edge to create a little edge as well. There's lots of ways that you can do it. When you want to do your matting and layering, because I knew that was a 6.5 inch base, to do the next level down, go down 1/4 increment and do exactly the same. So 6 1/4 inch square, do the halfway mark, do exactly the same cut, and then you've got your base for your background mat and layer.
Perfect.
And then the pattern cardstock, another 1/4 inch off, which is 6 inches. So 6 inches by 6 inches. Go to the halfway point again at 3 inches. Do exactly the same. Top right-hand corner to the bottom, top left-hand corner to the bottom, and then you've got your perfect mats and layers. Now I've sped that little bit up just because I've shown it a few times now, but just to give you an indication of how you get your perfect mat and layer that sits in perfectly without you having to try and work it out and doing it by, it's too complicated. Do it, if you remember to do it in each stage, 1/4 increment down, same point, you will not go far wrong.
Perfect.
So that's the best way I can describe how to make this particular style card. So I am going to pop my all-purpose glue onto the back. I always use all-purpose all-purpose glue, because it gives me that wiggle time to get my positioning in and my mats and layers into place perfectly, like so, and then I can stick that down. And then I'm not going to put those on just yet, because what I'm going to do is just lift up this flap, and I've chosen another contrasting colour, which is that, I mean, it's so hard not to choose beautiful colours because they're all gorgeous, those papers. And done exactly the same way. I've popped it onto some cherry red Centura Pearl. Pop that on. There we go. And again, I've done exactly the same of the 1/4 inch increment on both of that mat and layers with the papers. So it fits in perfectly and it frames it beautifully. That's the whole purpose behind a mat and layer. It frames it beautifully. So now I've got my base. What we're then going to do is we're going to take, and I've put some gems of mine already onto place, but we're going to take these and we're going to crisscross them into the centre. Now, there's two ways you can do this, because you can have it where you get what I call an overhang to get a bigger diamond shape at the bottom, or you can bring it in I suppose it depends on the style that you want. On my original card, and I'll show you the two, I'll show you after I've done this. I'm going to do it for this one. I'm going to keep it nice and neatly in, and that's just for the purposes of when you're sending this to someone, it keeps it nice and neat at that 6.5 inch mark. Perfect. If you go over, and you need to remember then when you're adding it into an envelope to make your envelope that slightly bit bigger if you're doing with the overhang. But I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to pop a bit of tape just onto the back of this. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to pop it up where this point goes to the side and this goes to the bottom, and that'll give me the perfect, and it keeps it all inside, all there. And so you can see now I've got that lovely, and it also levels up at the bottom too, and I'm going to repeat that on the other side as well. So let's bring in my glue and we'll do exactly the same. There we go. And now I've got that perfect layer over there. I love that style of card, it's so effective. And then I'm just going to stick that across there into the centre, and I'm going to lift that off again, so I'm going to pop some foam pads just onto the back.
A lot of people loving this. Great tip, Debbie, says Mary Beth. Lillian says we need to pull the horse or a unicorn to pull the caravan. That'd be great. Should I save the show because you love the tip that much? And Yolanda saying, what a cool card style. I absolutely love it. It is brilliant. I think the brilliant thing about this, the size of these stamps and dies, Debbie, is you're going to be able to take them into pretty much all of your different concepts.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
use one of the characters, use multiples of them if you're creating something larger. I think you've got so many options.
You have indeed, Jo. You have got so many options. And again, just it's the fun factor. So I'm going to pop my little gnome home just at the back like so. Let's just shove that down a little bit more. And then I'm going to add my There's No Place Like Gnome. Now I'm going to just pop it, just running along the bottom like there. See, adding all your it adds texture to your card, adding all different layers, different shapes. It's like my daughter said when she puts clothes together, patterns upon patterns. Nothing to stop you putting different prints with different prints. Yeah. She's a great believer in having a little mix and match and a little play. I'm just going to position that properly. Now, that's what I've just created now. And I will show you my original one because I talked about that where you can position it going over. And I'm going to have that side by side. So that's that one. And then if you have it where it overhangs, you get a bigger space. So you can see the one where I've tucked it in. But the one you can do, which I did earlier, and also did was I lifted it higher up a little bit, so again, adding a bit of texture, and added these where they went over, so they kind of went a little bit of a crisscross, a bit further down. Because it's hidden away at the back of there, you can get away with that, but it does mean it gives a bit more dimension and a bit more width to your card. And again, another little fun factor. So that was how I originally made mine, but to show you how you can get it into your envelope, like so, there you go. There, that is just such a good, funky, cool card to give to anybody, especially if it's a new home, a new gnome.
A new gnome.
Love
it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
All of them so much fun, and I think that really is the theme of this collection. Is it's really fun, really fresh, really modern. Dana says loving the card. Cindy says my son is proposing tomorrow to his girlfriend.
Oh.
Let us know how it goes. Shadaya says, stunning card, Debbie. Lots and lots of love for that last project there in the comments. Let me take you back through what you're getting. Then it is very, very busy on this collection out there. Love that you've got these card toppers there in the back of this paper pad. 6 sheets of those, and then 30 sheets of all of your pattern papers. Nearly all of you adding an extra one of the papers into your basket. So that's coming included for you. We then have the rest of the elements in here as well. My stamps keep falling off. Let me just pop those back on there. And this one here, this is your gnome swing. So brilliant that you can have these with a tree there and have them sort of swinging away. You've got the little bit that gives you their hands as well on there, which I think is super cool. Next up, you have got this one just here. This is your garden gnome accessories. All of the different elements that you're going to be able to use across the whole collection. You've got that gnome caravan in that. I love the little moon as well and the clouds, really allowing you to finish that off, and the embellishing elements with the grass and the flowers there. You then have this one. There's gnome one like you, this one says. You've got your home sweet gnome, there's gnome one like you, there's no place like gnome, they're all in there for you. You then have gnome girl, you've got the stamp of the character, of course, the dies in it, which are going to enable you to cut them out, but also stencils in there, so you can add details to their outfits in both the girl and the boy. And the boy's got lots going on. He's got his little spatula, his shovel, his guitar. I love this one here as well with the sunglasses. Super cool. You know, put the sunglasses across both those characters. And then you have this one, which is the Gnomes scene, that amazing embossing folder, but really adds to that depth and dimension by using those 2 different stencils in there as well. $66.99 or $82.85 is your price here on this, saving you almost £17 or $20. Really, really cool collection. You guys are loving it, and actually almost half the stock now has already sold out and gone. We're only, what, 50 minutes, 70 minutes even into this incredible launch day, but it's very, very busy. We will give you an opportunity to check out very, very shortly. I want to show you some of the other elements that are coming up in our amazing Sarah cartload. Lots of love still coming in for that card, Debbie, as well. Such fun cards, says collector. Shadai says, Joe, hope you have enough drinks for the 3-hour shift with Speedy Gonzalez Sarah for cartload. I think I'm going to need a Red Bull, I think, for that later show. Hannah says, love every make Debbie has made. How are we going to pick demo of the show all day? It's going to be tough, Hannah, I agree. And Yolanda says, the swing is so cute. Oh, we're going to do card of the day in this show, I believe. What if Sarah does end up doing a demo though, and then we've already decided that she can't be demo of the day? I think we should, yeah, she's... Johnny says it's tough if she does a demo, it won't be able to go in. I think that's quite rude, Johnny. Right, let's move on. Let's have a little look at the... she'll probably just put herself in for the card of the day, and then I'll have to remove it on Sunday when I do the vote. Right, let's move on. Let's have a little look. Lucky dips. Now, the £1 or dollar lucky dip, sold out and gone. The £5 or dollar lucky dip, also sold out and gone. We do, however, though, good news, have some stock of the £3 or dollar lucky dip one available. Brilliant stuff in here for you. First up, some amazing stamps. This is the You Mean So Much to Me stamp collection. You've got verses in here, and you've also then got your different sentiments too. So really brilliant to have that. It's a full A4. It's on a ring binder as well, so it'll clip into any of your storage solutions. It was actually £20 this is worth, so amazing. You could be getting that for £3 or $3. You can order up to 5 and not get any duplicates. This is a snapshot of some of the items you could be getting. Brilliant embossing folders in here, amazing stamps and dies, maybe elements from Sarah's signature collection. Maybe it's going to be some of our festive 3D embossing folders. They are all, it could be any one of those. You can order up to 5, but it is going very quickly, that £3 or dollar lucky dip, so do snap that up. Right. I'm getting worried about this. The Sarah signature mystery bag, half the stock now has gone. That's not taking into account everyone that's got orders in their baskets over on the website, which lots and lots of you do have at the moment. I'm going to run you through it. It's a whole selection of Sarah signature items. Some of the contents may vary, and if you order more than one, you may get some duplicates. So do bear that in mind. But you're going to be getting flower forming foam in here. You will also be getting as well decoupage pad and flowers and dies, sorry, for your flowers. You've got a brilliant quilling die in this particular one. That's from our rose gold collection, which is excellent. Then schmetterlings, and this is from Vintage Butterflies. That's £20 on its own, just this item here. So brilliant value. Then this one's a £17. This is that amazing nesting die from Enchanted Dreams. We've also got some layering flowers coming in here. You've also got your dies from the up and away there. Adds all of that beautiful embossed detail for you too. And then also some sentiments as well. If you bought all of that individually over on our website, it's available for you £101.91 or £101.91 or $132.67. Brilliant saving for you, as you can see, makes it £30 or $40, and then your Club Inspired discount coming off. I believe this will be the first one to go. There is a chance this might not actually make it to that cartload show if it continues to go the way in which it has been. We've then got a die cutting mystery bag for you also. Very busy on this one too. A fifth of the stock gone here. Again, this is a snapshot of some of the items you'll be receiving. Again though, if you order more than one, you will get some duplicates. So in here what we've got, amazing box stencils and dies, fantastic stamps and dies from Sharon Callis. We've also got pop-outs there too. An amazing quilling die. These are so awesome. These are your circle frames, and these are going to work so well with any of your word edgeables. We'll go brilliantly with those. We've then got in here as well this, which is your Winter Stags creator card. That is a big substantial die, that one, with a removable outside edge and sentiment pop-outs too. All of that individually would be £102 or $126. Platinum members today snapping that up for £24 or $32. Brilliant, brilliant value again. And then we have this one just here. So this is your stamping mystery bag. This, I haven't seen this for ages. You've got an 8x8 stamp in there. Absolutely amazing. Lots of sentiments too. And also the frame. Now the frame is brilliant because any of the sentiments will go into the frame. Brilliant value. This one here, you've got beautiful stamps and dies. Those butterflies, I mean, you can't have too many schmetterlings in your collection, and that is a really cool selection of them. Then this one, your balloon accessories. Now, we launched this with the balloon alphabet and also the balloon sentiments, but these create great celebration style embellishments for loads and loads of different projects. We've also then got this one here. This is your build a border from the same collection, but it just enables you to stamp and die cut wonderful decorative edges. Then you've got your 6x4 Wild and Free. Now this is a big sort of creative card style die, but also the stamp to create the imagery there. Brilliant if you love colouring. You've got some sassy and classy going on, and also something from our Masquerade Ball. There is an awful lot of product in there for £30 or $40. Great saving for you of £75 or $90. Really, really great value. Right, lots of you chatting away still in the comments. Any questions you've got, please get them into me, and I will pop them across to the lovely Debbie. But we're going to go back over to Debbie for more inspirazione.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to do a little bit of, I say a cheats way of paper piecing, but a really nice little idea that you can do using these stamps. Now, I've already stamped my lovely little gnome girl out onto some Nina cardstock, ready to colour in. However, I want to do a little bit of a feature with a dress and a hat. Rather than using colouring mediums, we can do things like this. And I'm going to show you how you can create this lovely technique by simply taking some of your chosen cardstock from that paper, not cardstock. Oh, let's have a think. Let's pop that there. That looks quite nice. She's got a daisy in a dress, a little
Love
rose
the idea
there
of
in the
stamping
hat.
over pattern paper. It's something we don't do a lot of, really, isn't it?
It's something that I forget about doing, and I've used to do loads of it in the past, but I keep forgetting about this lovely idea, and it really is quite a nice element to it. A very minimal effort as well, not going to lie. So you're going to take your stamping ink over the top, and then we're going to go in, and we're going to stamp that into place over the paper. Now, not worrying too much if I've missed any areas, because the only bits that I'm going to concentrate on are a dress and a hat. So let's just take that back off. I'm going to pop it back onto there, like so. And then we're going to take our little scissors. So I'm just going to grab hold of my little fussy cut scissors, or as our... we call them snippers, don't you, Craig? Little snippy scissors, little snips. So I'm just going to trim some of that paper off, perhaps use that for something else. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow around a hat. So let's go in and follow that stamped line.
Are you taking the line away when you do this, Debbie?
Yeah, just for now, I've just gone in close so I can get into it a little bit better. But I'm going to go in and I'm just going to go now and take that line out. It's so I can get in closer. It's sometimes a bit difficult, especially with my eyes. But again, I'm just going to go in and cut that onto that line, like so. And then I'm going to...
Lots of chatting away. Rose says, what a great deal it is on this brand new collection. Yolanda as well says, the swing is so cute. It really is very, very busy. I don't think that this big collection of these is going to be around for very long whatsoever. You want to guarantee you can get your hands on it. The two elements that are going to go first, probably going to be the paper pad and the Gnome Caravan, which are two, I would say, integral elements to the collection, so definitely would want to be getting my hands on those. The best way to guarantee you're going to be able to get yours is to get it on the launch day show. That's when we have everything in stock, and I love that we give you a great saving as well, even at the launch. So it's a perfect time to ensure you get all of yours. Whether you've got the festive gnomes or not, I think if you already have the festive gnomes, they are going to play brilliantly with them. The other great thing to mention as well is if you don't have them, we do have a brilliant deal on those festive gnomes at almost half price as well, which is fantastic. Rose said you could use drawing gum, suggesting using drawing gum with these dies as well. Yeah, definitely. With the stamps, so definitely another great thing you can do. The thing is, Debbie, I guess it's, you know, it's all stuff we're used to using, isn't it? Embossing, fossils, stamps, dies. What you're just getting it is in a much, in a sort of new style, really, something that's quite modern, fresh, and vibrant. And I think there's going to be a lot of people out there that have nothing like this in their stash, Debbie, wouldn't you think?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's, you know, it's a really, you know, it's a fun oh dear me, a fun style of craft. Don't know what's wrong with it today. I apologise profusely. That's the right word, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
As to why nothing is coming out right. But yes, absolutely. It is. It's got a fun, quirky element to it, and something that you don't see regularly out there. So I absolutely love it. Now I'm just going to trim a little bit more, because what we're going to do is we're going to pop those pieces in to like so. So I'm just going to grab hold of my tacky glue for this. Now I would personally do the colouring method first, but I'm going to speed again up that process, because I would spend the rest of the show just colouring if I could, but we want to try and get some more inspiration in for you. So I'm just going to give you a little couple of tips on how you can create something a little bit different. So using my tacky glue, popping that down. Let's make sure I've got that into place. There we go. And then same for a dress. We'll pop a little dress in. And you, like I said, you would, well, you can see, how cute is that? It's like what you used to do, do you know, when you fuzzy felts when you were younger and you used to make your own little dresses up. But this is a cute way of doing it. And like I said, one that I forget about, a technique I completely forget about, and I don't know why, because when I see it like this, I think, oh my God, she looks so cute. Now, of course, then you would, like I said, I would have, personally myself, I would have done the colouring in of the other elements, like the hair, the bows, the, you know, a face, get your colouring mediums and start to colour it in. Let's go in, that's the wrong tone, but let's go in with the light first. But yeah, I would have coloured it in first, then put my paper piecing in. But isn't it super cute? Just such a gorgeous, cute way of creating something a little bit fun.
I love it. I really love it. They almost look a bit sort of like, she almost looks like a bit like a sort of pagan gnome.
Yeah. She does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, just spend your time colouring in with that. But that's a little technique you can do with any of the papers on there. Now, the other lovely fun thing about this particular set, and I'm going to go in for the swing set, because that's what we're going to use as well in this. Now, this swing set is just absolutely fabulous.
Ooh, swinging gnomes.
A swinging gnome, yes. Or the gnome swing. Because on here, and I'll just turn this around so you can see it, you've got that beauty, and it's all one piece. Do you know what? Johnny, I'd love this swinging in my trees, so I could have a little swing in my garden. I would, honestly. I think it's just beautiful.
Maybe we can build one for you.
You what, love?
We can build one for you. You got a big tree. You got a big tree, haven't you, out the front?
I've got those big conifers on the front, yeah.
Got big conifers out the front?
Honestly, it's the size of trunk. They're not in a month of Sundays. I'm going to be able to cut that down.
Oh. Massive.
They've grown so big. I only put them in about 10 years ago.
Oh dear.
Honest to God, they're massive. In fact, they're bigger than a house.
Oh dear.
I know, I'm surprised I'm not going into trouble. But I keep them nice and trimmed back. I trim them. I trim them, and I've trimmed them because they've kind of overgrown onto the over me. I don't get on no ladders, but I've trimmed like a little archway so people can take shelter.
Nice.
I'm providing a service.
You are.
That's how I look at it. They can stand under my bush to keep dry. That's what.
I'm all right, I've got a brolly tar. Right, so in case as I woke up this morning at 8:30 and before I got out of bed I ordered the collection and an extra paper pad. Love every single one of Debbie's demos with it. Evelyn says, hello again from beautiful Colorado. Been busy preparing for the freeze and snow. Freeze and snow! Oh, that's unbelievable.
I can't see.
You're right, Debbie.
I'm fine.
Yeah. And Hannah says, I think the boy Dave would like a turn on the swing. I think so too.
Right, I've composed myself. I'm
Okay,
so sorry, Joe.
excellent.
Sometimes I just don't think about what I say when I open my mouth. Right, there's two little shoes on here. This is
Brilliant.
for when she's on a swing. Look how gorgeous is this? So you don't. She's not showing her bottom feet. She's showing the bottom of her feet. I just
Wow.
think this is so cute. So when you bring it all together, like you bring all of this together.
Oh, I see, because it makes it look like she's got her legs up then, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
so she's
Amazing.
swinging on the swing. So next thing that you need, though, is a hands to hold round the swinging element as well. So I'm just going to show you. Let me bring in my stamping platform again. Oh, God. Whew. Is it warm in here? Or is it me?
It is warm in here. Yeah.
Right. Oh, have we got 5? Hang on a minute. Have we got 5?
Oh, I don't know.
That's an extra one.
Got a bonus one.
We have got a bonus one. I don't know where that's come from. Oh dear, right. So let's go on to this swing, which is absolutely, I just adore this. Honestly, it's such a fabulous stamp set. So let's pop this down. And I'm going to give this a little link up. And again, it's got its own die. There is, you know, you don't have to do any fussy cutting with this. It's got its own die. So I'll just stamp the image up for you and then I'll show you my coloured one in again. I adore this swing set. Like I said, I would love to have a swing like this in my garden. But I don't think it's ever going to happen, Joe.
I love the sort of videos of people on swings out and about, you know, when they, like, especially ones out by the river.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Snapping and going straight in.
Now, I've over-inked a little bit in the centre, but I'm not going to worry about it because she's going to be covering over it. And let's just bring in that die as well. So I'm not worrying too much because when you take that, oops, wrong way around, Debbie, pop that under there, that actually cuts and die cuts, and it actually cuts out the centre. So if you do overhang, don't worry, because when it's all cut out and coloured in, it looks like this. And it is absolutely fabulous. It really is. I've popped a few little gems just in the centre there. So that's ready to go on my card as well. So let's just move that out of the way. We've also got her, but, well, Joe, there's something missing. And what is that, I hear you ask?
Ooh,
Her hands.
Ah.
So there is a stamp collection on the swing. And you probably think, when I first looked at it, I'm not going to lie, I thought, why have they got a dog bone? Because I actually looked at that and thought I saw a dog bone. Did you?
No.
No.
Her hands.
Could you see it? I couldn't see it
I
at
did
first.
wonder why there was a bit in the middle. I thought, how are you going to hide that?
Well, because it tucks around
Ah.
the back of her like that. There you go. So she looks like she's hanging on to this. It is so
That is
cool,
really
this.
cool.
It really is. So I'm just going to put some glue, and I'll use my tape pen for this. How cool is this, honestly? Do you know, I never found out. I was too busy eating my dinner. I never found out who designed this for us. Leanne and her team are just amazing. They're absolutely amazing. They really are. So again, just hang that round the back, pop that on there. And then she's ready to go on to a swing set.
Fabulous.
She's so, honestly,
Oh, she's having a lovely time.
Beautiful. And that element of adding the paper piecing into there with that paper pad just gives you another little twist on it. And I just think, again, is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to put my glue on the bottom part of it because she's going to swing on the bottom part of the swing and just round the back of her hands as well. Yeah, bottom, Debbie, not top. Although, to be fair, I could get a little bit onto the top. Stick her down really quite well. So let's pop her on there. Oh, my God, I love this set so much. Absolutely adore it. It's just fabulous. So now she's all ready, made up, ready to go on to my card. So I have brought in with this one, I've taken one of those scenes from the back of the paper pad and chop that down. So these come to you in 4 designs. And again, I've got Teletubby vibes running through this paper scene. Just all those gorgeous hills where they just pop up, pop up, pop up and pop up. I love it, absolutely
Really cool.
love it.
Reminds me of- it looks a bit like Austria.
Does it? The hill.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Salzburg,
yeah. I've never seen that film still. Still
what?
not watched it. Never seen Sound of Music. No.
Oh, Debbie.
Sorry, it's not for me, this one. No,
Debbie,
I
I imagine that to be right up your Strasser as well.
it's too long. How long is that film?
It's not that long, is it? Is it about 2
It's about 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, getting on 3 hours. It's
Yeah.
one of those films that you just have on, though, at home when you're sort of like, you know, Boxing Day or something like that. You know, there's other stuff
I promise,
going on.
one day I will
you
watch
dip
it,
in and
Joe.
out.
I will watch it one day. Now, I've used some more of that paper, and I'm going to create a bit of a dome feature onto the front of my card. So the actual base of my card is 6 by 6, okay? So that's 6 by 6 in size, and my piece that I've used, and I've used our nesting dies again. This is a stitched edge fancy square nesting die. Not sure if it's still available on the website, but you could always go and check that out, because we do lots of nesting dies here at Crafters Companion, and this is one of our stitched edge fancy fancy square ones to create the front, because I wanted to sit swinging through the dome. So I made it slightly bigger than 6 by 6. I actually made this at 7 inches by 6 inches and scored it in at half each end, so it gives me a little bit of a gap to create a little bit of a dome onto the card. So if I just show you what I mean by that, it creates that little bit of a dome. I could go bigger if I wanted, but I would have added some extra onto the side. So for that in mind, I'm going to actually attach that to the front there. So let me bring in my tape pen and do that on both sides. I hope I've done that the right way, Joe. I'm just looking at it now thinking, have I done that
Mary
the right
Pat
way?
is a great example of why these demos are so important. I would have stared at the hands forever, wondering what to do with them. You and me both, Mary Pat, because I didn't necessarily realise that they went behind to begin with. And remember, you can watch these shows back any time you like as well. Every single show we've ever done is available over on the website. So you're never going to buy a product from us here at Crafters Companion or Crafters TV and be lost when you get it home. You can come back and watch this back anytime you like. We'll also feature this, I'd imagine, whether it's this bundle or not remains to be seen, but on Second Chance Sunday and launch party, and then there'll be a craft along as well. So that'll be hours of tuition and education that you've got to come back on whenever you like. That looks beautiful frame, Debbie.
And that's just as simple as easy it was to pop that frame on there, Joe. It really, really is. It's just a glorious one. And again, to create my aperture, I've talked about this quite a few times when I create my apertures. I actually use the design. I already stick my panels down and then use it to create the element to cut through both panels at the same time to make it a little bit easier on yourself. But look how gorgeous it all is bringing and working together. So what I'm going to do now is just stick that on, but I am going to use I'm going to use our tape pen for this. Actually, not using your tape pen, Debbie. You're going to use the wet glue is what you're going to do. Yes, you are. So pop that onto there.
Susie says The Sound of Music is one of my 14-year-old daughter Samantha's favourite movies. She's loved it since she was little. Me too.
I think I might have to just watch it and see what it's all about.
I went
the
to
tunes from it.
Salzburg and reenacted lots of the scenes for myself in the different gardens and locations around the city, Debbie.
Just you.
Just hopped and, skipped all the way through Salzburg singing all the songs. It was rather joyous.
Trust you, Joe. I could just see you now. Julie Andrews, weren't it?
It was indeed.
Yeah, and was it the Von Trapp kids? Is that right?
The Von Trapp family, yes.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a true story.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a true story.
I didn't know that.
Some of the Von Trapp, some of the younger Von Trapp children are still alive.
Every day most certainly is a school day, because I didn't realise that was based on a true story. That's my bad, because I had no idea. Now, I'm going to pop that onto the front. I'm going to have it as a 10-fold, this one. So I'm going to stick that onto the back of my card. And I'm going to use all-purpose again. Once it's dry, it dries like cement as well, this. It's really fabulous glue. But it gives you that wiggle time to get it into place. And I want to try and frame it where it sits into the centre there. So I'm just going to hold that down for a second. Just give that a nice little burnish on me fold. Same with the other side. There we go. So now I've got my little scene ready. So what we're going to do now is bring back in my lovely girl on a swing there, and I'm going to position it. Now, this is the lovely thing about this. It doesn't matter whether you go central or whether you take it to side. I'm actually quite liking the idea of having her on the side of there rather than the centre, because there's some of that beautiful scene in the background I want to show. So I'm going to have her sat there, swinging. There we go. Look how gorgeous she looks. Absolutely adorable. I'm going to use my tape pen for this. So one side and then the other. And I'm not putting any glue down in the centre part of it, because there's no point, Joe. So I'm just going to stick it in the areas where I can see I need it. And then let's just position that. There we go. And I'm going to position just over angle like that. Oh my God, I love this collection, Joe. Can't tell you how much I love it.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Utterly brilliant.
Utterly beautiful. It really, really is. Just going to have my birthday going across the other side. So let me bring in my foam pads. So I'll pop my foam pads down. Like so. And then you've got all the little accessories as well. So you can add accessories onto this if you want to add some accessories on. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shape, just because I've got that dome feature going there. So I'm just going to shape my sentiments, give it a little wiggle. And then go in at the bottom part, take that across. And then lastly, I'm just going to finish this off. Do you know those accessories we're talking about? They've got lovely little features like little flowers. So I'm just going to pop one of the little flowers just into the corner, and I'll use my 3D Collal glue for this. And then apart from adding a couple of little gems, let's pop a couple of little gems on. Let's go this side and balance it up a little bit.
It really is a gorgeous card, and I love the fact that you've got that background in there already done. Lillian says, Joe, did you wear lederhosen when you were reliving The Sound of Music? I didn't. I did buy some lederhosen a few years ago, Debbie, for Manchester Pride actually, and they turned up, and I'd ordered the wrong size, which was a shame because they were beautiful quality. But I am still in the market for some lederhosen. If anyone can point me in the right direction, or maybe you've got some old lederhosen knocking around that you don't use anymore, send them my way.
And there you go, another little make using that beautiful and that technique of the paper piecing on there with the use of your paper pad. You've got choices with this collection because you've got those gorgeous stencils to be able to create the layers with the hat and the dress as well. But just a really gorgeous way of using this collection. There's so much creativity to be had, so much fun to be had with this. But to have that fun and to have that creativity, you need to get it today while it's at that fabulous launch day price, while it's the whole entire collection, while some of it, because I do know that there's certain elements of this one that are selling a little bit quicker than the others. So if you want to get and take advantage of that fabulous price that you see on the screen, do it now whilst we have it. And then you can come back and join us for the rest of the tutorials, the rest of the things that we're going to be doing in this collection, including that 2-hour dedicated craft along project as well. So yeah, get yours while you can.
Very, very busy. Hannah Hicks wants to know when we're going to get a paper pad. When are we getting your shirt paper pad? Oh, I don't know. I haven't spoken to Leanne about that yet. Yeah, I think there might be some copyright issues with the people that make the t-shirts, but I mean we can explore the idea. Why not? Let me just, my eye's gone funny. Do excuse me. There we are, back in the game. Let me just take you back through. I don't know what happened. It's got a bit sticky there. Let me take you back through that paper pad that you've got. All of those incredible toppers in the back of there. Then all of these lovely, bright, uplifting papers that you've got. Really beautiful. Got a really lovely sort of retro vintage vibe to it, but also still quite modern and fresh at the same time. You're going to love using it with your gnomes. You're going to love using it without your gnomes too. So you're getting that included. You've got your 36 sheets there. Then you've also got your other elements. So you've got your swing in here, which you've just seen Debbie creating with. This one here is your gnome accessories. These are going to be brilliant for loads of different projects. Then you've also got the gnome caravan. That's one of the elements that is going very, very quickly. Could be one of the first to go. There's Gnome One Like You. They are your sentiments in there, all designed specifically for this collection. Then you've got your Gnome Girl. So that's your stamps, your dies, and also the stencil, which is going to allow you to add extra embellishment and colour to the gnome dress. You've got the Gnome Boy in there. That's also the stamps, the dies, and the stencils. And then you'll also get the gnome scene too. So you've got the embossing folder, and you've also got those 2 stencils included within there as well. Right, 53, 59, 66, 28 if you're a platinum member. Half has gone. Very, very full baskets over on the website. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of US delivery. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
So busy. Lots of you taking the opportunity to check out. We're going to go right back to Debbie because we're going to I'm going to try and squeeze one more demo in before the end of the show. She's over there like, come on, Joe, hurry up. I'm ready. I want to get one more in before the end.
Well, I've pre-stamped. I've been busy. She says blowing thing. I've got this fan on it. It's blowing absolutely everything everywhere. But I've pre-stamped. I thought I'd go with a little bit of a masculine card to finish off with. I did have one more demo planned. However, I might save that for maybe another time. But I've stamped out my gorgeous, what do we call him? Dave, with his fishing rod. His little hands are already magically round at the bottom as well, so that he grabs hold of it and you can add him to him, interchangeable hands. So I quite like that idea. And I've got myself my little picnic basket as well. So we'll do a spot of colouring, but I'm just going to colour the hat and the body, and then we're going to use the stencil over the top as well, because you've got the lovely stencils on here, and I absolutely love this one. It's got anchors, it's got stripes and spots on this one. So let's just do a spot of colouring first. Let me just pop myself some, blotting paper underneath, Debbie, blotting paper. So let's just quickly lay down a bit of colour. And I'm going to go in using, I think this is the, because I wanted the gold yellow blend, but I couldn't find it, so I've had to take the...
Looks like my top, that yellow.
Citrus blend. Well, yeah, a little homage to you. Yeah. So let's just pop that going across in the lightest tone. We'll do his, oops. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's keep him all yellow.
He doesn't look like a fisherman.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Oh, he does. I've got him a... Oh, he looks a bit like that. Do you know that horror film? Where...
It looks like what, sorry?
That horror film with that fisherman.
Oh.
Is it We Know What You Did Last Summer? Something like that?
Oh, I try not to watch any horror films, Debbie.
Don't you like horror films?
Oh, no.
You're not gory?
Sorry?
You don't like things gory?
Oh, right. No, don't like gore whatsoever.
Oh, I
no.
do.
I just know I can't.
I'm not Debbie Fisher gory. Jesus.
Oh, she
honestly,
loves it, doesn't she?
She loves horror, but she loves the horror where it's blood, guts galore. The scarier the better. She's like Craig. Craig's exactly the same.
Yeah, not my
the
cup of tea.
more gorier, the better.
Not my cup of tea at all.
I do love a gory film, but I am one that sits behind with my hands behind or behind a cushion. But then I love it. And I love the fact when it makes you jump. I love that as well.
Sarah Kay says, OMG, my account says my gnome order has already been dispatched. The gnomes, elves, fairies in the warehouse must be working extra hard. Same day dispatch. She ordered it this morning and it's already been dispatched this afternoon. How great is that?
are kidding me. Absolutely amazing.
How quick is that?
How fantastic is that?
Yes, not long till we go to the new warehouse as
I
well.
was just going to say, have you seen it, Joe?
It's amazing. Is it all us?
All
of
our
us.
own. We're
It
not
looks like there's
sharing
some
with
quite
anybody
swanky looking
anymore.
offices as well there.
You what,
Some
love?
swanky looking offices, quite a posh looking car park.
I know, Chris and the team, they're going to... I mean, honestly, they've got their own car park. They're not having to share with anybody. It's a bit dark and in a dark building.
Just needs a really nice big purple sign on the side of it now, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's fabulous though, isn't it? Absolutely
Really
fabulous.
fabulous.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
So I wonder if they'll give us a tour around if we go down there one day, Debbie.
Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to take myself down there and Chris will have no choice but to show me round because I'll just insist he shows me. I want to go and see it. I'm pretty sure, though, Sarah might do a virtual tour. I'm pretty
that'd be
sure
great,
she'll go in
wouldn't
and do a little tour in there. Or if not, she'll probably send someone like Craig in and go and do it as well because it looks utterly fabulous. And the fact it's just out road, it means for us, guys, when we want to, get our hands on something really quickly, we can just literally jog it there. It's that quick to get to.
He looks a bit Swedish, doesn't he?
I've made him look Swedish now.
He's a bit Swedish now looking, isn't he? What could we call him? Give him a Swedish sounding name. Måns.
A what?
Måns.
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 The Swedish gnome.
Yeah, Måns, Swedish gnome.
Oh, I quite like that idea as well. So let's just pop. I'm just putting a bit of the ice grey around the edges. And then
I reckon he's off to catch some herring, I reckon.
He's going to catch some what?
Herring. What are you giggling to yourself at?
I'm just giggling at Johnny. Johnny and me here.
Just Johnny's just having a lovely time chatting on the socials.
So I'm just giving it a little bit of just to give him add a bit of added dimension to his beard. But let's bring in that stencil. And I'm just going to use, now then, what colour shall I use? Let's have a think. I might let me grab Oasis. I think I've got an Oasis. No, that's Ocean Blue. Parakeet. Oasis, I found it. There we go. So let's grab an Oasis and I'm just going to pop another ink pad on there. And like I said, you've got choices. I'll just show you what I mean by the choices because you've got a dotty one. Let's just pop the dot over. You've got this lovely stripe one. And then my favourite. Love the anchors. I think the anchors are so cute. And I'm just showing you this just to show you what you could do. But of course, because the stencils, you could actually, honestly, you could take your paste through there as well.
Yes, I bet texture paste would be great through there, wouldn't it? Or glitter paste.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to go with the stripe one for this one because I really think the stripy one's really super cute. And again, I'm just going to go over. Because I've used a yellow, it's got a lovely little bit of a turquoisey feel to it now. I'll take it off. It's so
nice.
cute. It is so cute. It really is. And then, of course, you've got all your elements that you can add. Like I said, you've got his hands on there. Let's pop a little bit of the hands. And then you've got the dies to be able to cut out the dies too, so you're not having to fussy cut a single thing. Shall we have a turquoisey fish? Let's have a little bit of a turquoise fish. This is the fun thing about this collection though, Producer Johnny. You can colour whatever you like. Colour whatever, yeah, I'm going to go all turquoise. But how fabulous. And now you've got all the dies from the fishing rod to the lovely gnome. And you just simply place them over and then run them through your machine. Now the ones I've done, I chose different colours. I used, like I said, I chose a gold yellow blend with mine. But I can't find, I thought I got it, I must have left it on my craft desk, and plus I can't find one in the room. But when you cut it out, this is the effect that you've got. I've got my little picnic box. I've got my Hello Summer. Quite like that little one. Hello Summer. And then I've got my lovely fishing rod cut out as well. And then I thought, keep it really simple. We've gone with the 6x6 card base again. Bit of the gold Centura Pearl this time. And then, of course, no effort whatsoever. I've taken that from the back of the paper pad. I've chopped it in because there's 4 beautiful scenes in there. Is there 5 or 6 sheets of the scene, Joe? 6 sheets of the scene.
6
times
sheets.
4, so that's
24 scenes.
24 scenes.
Yes, indeedy.
That's amazing. That's a lot of scenes to be getting creative.
I mean, I love creating a scene. I'm going to love this.
Trust you.
Charlotte was nodding very vigorously in the gallery, I'd imagine there. She's like, yes, yes, he does.
You love each other.
Sven the gnome. We do love each other.
You do love each other. Sven the gnome, is that what we're going with, Sven?
Yeah, Sven, because
good
he's
one.
Swedish.
That's a
Sven,
good
the
one.
Swedish fisherman. I bet he's got one of those really lovely yellow rain macs as well.
And then I'm just going to put, I mean, look at this. There's no effort in this whatsoever, is there? Little bit of colouring, a little bit of die cutting, and then we're just going to create him. So I'm going to use my 3D Collage glue for this. So let's build up my scene. So we'll start with my little gnome, pop a couple of splodges on the back. Let's have him stood by the river bank. And then we'll pop his little picnic back, because obviously he's going to take a picnic.
He's got to have a picnic.
Fishing.
I reckon he's
Oh,
got
of course he has.
some lovely meatballs in there with a bit of sauce. He's
Can't
probably
wait
got
for my
some
meatballs tomorrow, let me
lingonberry
tell you.
jam to pop on them, a few pickled herrings in some mustard sauce,
Oh, yes.
maybe a little cinnamon swirl, I reckon, as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe a semlar too.
I had a little picnic out with kids yesterday when we took Safi to hospital and went for a little picnic afterwards.
Nice, love a picnic.
And then let's pop.
Careful just with a, maybe a little bit higher. Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah, but when...
Maybe off to the side a bit. Maybe to the side a bit. Angle it a bit. Stop looking at it, Charlotte.
Hang on a minute. Let me just move it out of the way.
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think that's a lot better there. It's good that you get the rod included, isn't it? So you know you can turn him into a fisherman. I think it's brilliant.
Right, let me just compose myself. I can't do anything about it now. It's down, so I'm just going to leave it where it is. There you go. And there you go. There's Sven fishing.
He looks so happy, doesn't he, Sven the fishing gnome? Just him and his rod down by the river for the afternoon with a little picnic. What could be better? And he's got a little fishy dangling on the end of it as well. Right, let's... should we do a vote for card of the show, Debbie? I think we... Yeah, you're right, Debbie.
Fine.
We've broken Debbie. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to Debbie for card of the show. I have a feeling I know what's going to win. I have a feeling I know what's going to win. Look at the size of Sven's rod, says Sarah Kay. Hey, it's a big rod, isn't it?
Right, we're going to start back at the beginning.
Number one.
Number one. So sorry. Number one. Number two. Number three. And then number four.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
You
or 4.
decide.
You decide. I know what I think. I think it's going to be an easy choice. So really, Sylvia can't stop laughing. Kathy says ruffle. Treasure Heart. There's loads of you absolutely loving that. Let's quickly recap then exactly what you are getting in here. It is your brand new launch. It is a launch day. First chance you've had to get your hands on this here on Crafters TV. This is that beautiful paper pad. See, that would have matched Sven, that one there. And you've got all these really lovely, vibrant, uplifting colours, lots of florals and different styles of designs in here as well. So grab that. That's coming included for you, which is excellent. We then also have all the other elements for you as well. So let me take you back through these. This one here, this is your gnome swing that you can see just there. Absolutely beautiful. We then have the garden gnome accessories. This one here is that Caravan. Now this is one of the items that's selling the quickest. So if you want to guarantee you're going to be able to get the Caravan and also the paper pad, then this will be, I think today's the day to guarantee you get your hands on that. Now, this one here is There's Gnome One Like You. They are your different sentiments that have been put together especially for this collection. Things like Happy Birthday, There's Gnome One Like You, Hello Summer, Wish You Were Here, There's no better time than summertime, absolutely. And best friends, no matter what. Really cute and adorable, which is the theme, isn't it, for the whole collection, really. Next one here is your gnome girl. Love that we're giving you little stencils in there, as well as the dies and the stamps. And brilliant, you've got so many embellishing elements. I love the little bow tie, the burger, the watering can. You've got the fire, the flowers, and the ability with the extra one here to embellish up those, or decoupage up, I should say, the sunflowers that are in there. This one here, this is your gnome boy that you've got. And in here you've got your stamps and your dies, and you've also then got, what's this one here, Debbie?
Is it a basket? Is that...
Oh, is it a basket?
I'm sure it's a basket.
Do a fold and a fold, and you've got a basket.
I'm sure it's a basket. Is it the basket?
It is a basket, I think so, yeah, now you've said that, makes sense. You've got your barbecue, your meat fork, you've also got the spade, and your spatula there, and your sunglasses. You never heard meat fork before? What's it called then? Let me know in the comments, what is the name of that big fork that you use when you carve your meat? I think it's a meat fork. You've then got your gnome scene as well, which is this one just here, which is your embossing folder, and then your two different stencils. Don't Google that on the work laptop, please. You've got the gnome scene. Am I right? It's a meat fork. Amazing. Thank you very much. And all of that comes your way. $66.99, $82.85. Over half of the stock, however, has gone. Platinum members, $53.59, $66.28 is your price there. Please don't forget about that amazing cartload coming up with myself and Sarah in 2 hours' time, which is going to be amazing. Make sure you come back and join us for that. And definitely shop those deals as well beforehand, because we've already had sellouts, and I know we're going to lose more items before we get to the actual show itself. So if you want to guarantee you can get your hands on the hottest deals from that cartload, then definitely shop between the shows. Debbie, demo of the show goes to number 3.
Oh, thank God for that. Because I would have had a tough time explaining to the boss later on. Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank you. I've had Carrot Gate. Now I think I've got Rod Gate on my back, which I just don't think I ever want.
I think you've made a rod for your own back there, Debbie.
I did. Whoa, boom, boom. But yes, thank you for saving me. Thank you. I hope you have really, really enjoyed this collection just as much as I have, because apart from the giggles, which you can always guarantee when you're here with Crafters TV. Literally, this is the most beautiful collection. This is the best time to get hold of it as well, during launch day. We can't guarantee what elements will have sold out, because you're loving it just as much as I knew you were going to love it. And I'm pretty sure the boss is going to have a little play with it later on tonight as well, because she did say earlier, if there is any stock left, she went, I'm going to get your hands on it, Debs. So yes, so I'm really pleased you've enjoyed the show.
It's been great, isn't it?
Go back and maybe skip demo number 4 if you're watching this back later.
Demo number 4 is the one you want to watch, Debbie. That was the best one. It really was. You're done for the day now, Debbie, aren't you?
I am done
me
for
and
the
you
day,
back
yes.
here tomorrow.
Yes. So
with
I'm
a special guest.
We have, yeah, the gorgeous Sandra. I saw John, her husband, earlier. So, yeah, our gorgeous Sandra's going to be up here in the building. We're really looking forward to it, because if you know me by now, this has been one of my favourite new crafts for me that I've decided to take up this year. And I'm up to now absolutely loving that journey so far. So it's going to be a great day tomorrow. But we have got a fabulous Sarah cartload
Ooh.
later on, which I know you're going to absolutely love, and I know she's excited about coming
She
along
is.
to do.
She really is. Debbie, a pleasure as always to get to
you.
spend the day with you. Enjoy the... Are you staying up tonight or going home?
I am, yes, I'll see you up there.
Oh, I'll see you at the house then.
Yes.
Get the fizz on.
I
I'll
will
be
do.
back. I'll be back about 9. Right. Don't go. Well, do go. Don't wait now because you've got 2 hours. Don't wait though to get over to the website. Check the deals that are coming up in the latest Sarah Cartload show, and join myself and Sarah back here for 3 whole hours. That's coming up 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast. Also, don't forget to check out your baskets with that amazing Gnome Garden collection. But I'll see you back here in 2 hours' time. Take care.